good morning. Here we are at the beach, and it's nice and quiet. Apart from, there's a guy on a kayak out there. Can you see him? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, he's probably a spy. He's probably got a long lens camera and he's watching and listening to everything that I do. So I left about 4:45 and it takes, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes to walk down here. So it's probably around about 5 AM. And this is my third try at this, because I made a video yesterday, and well, I made a video the day before yesterday, and then I somehow managed to delete it because I'm an idiot. And then I made one yesterday, and I tried to upload it, and little did I realise that there's a limit of 15 minutes if you don't have a verified account. And excuse me, I don't have a verified account, and I've absolutely no intention of putting a mobile number anywhere online, so it will just have to stay unverified, I'm afraid. So I need to be a bit cautious with my time now. Normally I would go and sit over there. That's kind of my spot over there. I don't know if you can see in the distance. It's not the greatest camera in the world. Can you see that? Probably not. Probably not. You see, kind of. No, they look like, I don't know what that is that they're doing it. It kind of looks like a flash. I thought it was a fire as I was walking down. I thought someone had a fire going, but that would be a little bit random at that time in the morning. So I think it's, so like flashy lights, like a beach cleaner type thing. I don't know. It's it's where I would normally head, because this bit, although it's really early, so there isn't anyone about, but give it time. Give it time, that will no doubt change it. It usually does where I'm concerned. Not that I'm fucking special or anything, special. I'm special, everybody's following me because I'm so great. Well, yeah, no. But yeah, they're over there where I would usually sit, so I want to take a little bit of a wander, because this bit is the is the main bit where everyone would come and sit down, especially on a nice day. It's really busy on a nice day, and it's a nice beach. I am really lucky living so close to the sea. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Unfortunately, it comes with its drawbacks, because it is a typical kind of seaside town that, it's heading up to the summer. We're in June now, so the summertime it'll be. I haven't lived here in the summer. I haven't lived here that long. I've got here in winter last year, so yeah. But I mean, I suspect that it will get really busy with holiday makers and stuff, so that's a downside as far as I'm concerned, because the less people the better, really, is my way of thinking, which hence why I'm here at this time in the morning. So anyway, that's my ramble out the way. But yeah, gangstalking. I did make myself some notes, but they're in my bag, and I don't want to sit down here because, like I said, this bit of beach is quite easy to get to, so these fucking idiots can just walk down from any main street. But whereas if you go further along that way, it's much more difficult to get to, especially when the tide's in. When the tide's out like this, you can walk along in the sand, but when the tides are in, it kind of cuts off a little section. So and these people don't want to go out of their way to do anything kind of strenuous. God forbid that they that they took a walk or, explored the area around them. They're too busy on fucking Facebook and stalking people and, stalking people to afford their next microwave lasagna. So they tend to keep away. You get a better breed of stalker over there, you really do. The more the kind of posh type stalkers with the pedigree dogs. So I've wrote myself some notes, but I've got my bag on my back and they're in there somewhere, so I'm going to wait until I sit down. So it'll probably take me to the end of this video just to get to the spot that I want to, well, not the spot that I want to be, because the flashy light brigade have kind of fucked that up for me, but yeah, to get close to where I want to be, so you can just enjoy the sunrise, the dawn of the day, fucking dawn of the dead around here. But it's nice, isn't it? It's nice. I've never lived near water before, or by a beach or anything, and I always find it really inviting. I love the smell of the sea is great. Yeah, just that kind of salty smell. It's really something really nice about it, and nostalgic probably. But yeah, I do keep thinking about, starting. So I'm not a very strong swimmer. I'm not. I can swim, but I'm not great. But I do often think about going for a swim in there. Like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a pussy, but buying myself a wetsuit or a dry suit, whatever you call them. Whereas, really, if I'm from Scotland, I should be fucking hardy and tough and just go in the nuddy. Just go in a swimming costume, but I don't know, it's deceptive some days. It's really, on days that it's really hot and I've been down here and I've just kind of walked along the shore with my feet and my ankles in the water, or up to my knees or whatever, and it's fucking freezing, it really is. But yeah, I don't know, it'd be a case of buying something else, wouldn't it? I'd have to buy a wetsuit, and I don't suppose they're very cheap, and yeah, you kind of, if you're in the same situation, then you know how that goes. That wouldn't last. I'd get fucking holes in it and bleach poured on it, and you're lost or suspected stolen. And then there's the thing about what to do with my stuff, because I tend to, I don't know about any of you, but when I leave the house, when I'm out of breath, I'm really unfit. It's ridiculous. I used to walk for miles and miles, but yeah, I find myself kind of staying in more and more, and that's not a good thing, because I enjoy walking, and it's good for you, not just from a kind of physical point of view, but for your head. It's always good, and it's good to tire yourself out. I've struggled with sleep for whatever reasons, same as a lot of people, and my sleep schedule's get a bit shit at times. I'll fall asleep really early, and then I'll be woken up. And I say be woken up because that is the case. It's not me just naturally waking up. There's always a noise, a bang, a shout or whatever that wakes me up. And I'm quite a heavy sleeper. I've started taking to wearing earplugs, so. But I don't know, they get uncomfortable. I used to wear a kind of mouth guard years ago. I grind my teeth terribly, and I've done it since I was a kid, so I did at one point, the dentist, excuse me, had me fitted for a mouth guard, and you know, I would just, that would get uncomfortable as well. I would kind of unconsciously take it out during the night and kind of throw it to one side, you know. So it's the same with earplugs. They're great when you're kind of falling asleep, but yeah, they become really annoying during the night. So yeah, but yeah, getting out, you know, it's difficult. I get that. I feel that myself all the time. I should go for a walk every day, and to be fair, the last 3 or 4 days I've definitely made a conscious effort to kind of get out and go for a walk. You know, it's just a case of finding places that are less busy, and sometimes that means excuse me, like, you know, a kind of 15-20 minute walk, or a bus or a train journey, just to get somewhere that's a bit more isolated, so with less people around. But that's okay, that's doable, you know. But I don't know about you. Sometimes I get to a certain point in the day, and if I haven't gone out by a certain time, I just imagine in my head that, you know, it's getting busier and busier outside. There's going to be more people around, and yeah, it kind of ruins the moment, you know. Then I start doubting myself and kind of thinking, oh, you know, everybody will be looking at me, and I don't know, you get into that kind of negative way of thinking. It's difficult to kind of get yourself back on track at times, but yeah, sometimes you need to kind of push through that, don't you? Fake it till you make it and all that. Just pretend it doesn't bother you, even if it does fucking bother you. I mean, it'd bother anyone, wouldn't it? It'd bother a fucking saint of a person, and I'm no saint, but sometimes you just need to, I don't know, just kind of look these fuckers in the eye and smile, and that's about all you can do, really. Or ignore them, you know. I tend to ignore them. I think it was Dr. De Facto I was watching a couple of days ago, and someone said, you know, I walk about with blinkers on and headphones on. Well, I don't have the headphones, although I did put headphones in my ears. Not you know, you get these posh headphones, the big ones, the noise cancelling ones, or the earpods or stuff. I mean, I don't have anything that snazzy. These are just like headphones that cost a couple of £. That plug in to the top. They're kind of starting to stop working. Is that even a phrase? Starting to stop. They're not working very well, so I need to go and spend another £2 on something else, another pair. But yeah, I did walk with those in one day, and then later on in the day, you know, the kind of directed conversation, I was walking behind these 3 guys, and one of them said, oh, he doesn't even have his headphones plugged into anything. And I just, I mean, I just kind of laughed, you know, because you have to laugh at these fucking idiots, but it's meant to obviously make you feel uncomfortable and make you know that you're being watched. But I mean, you don't have to. I fucking know already, you know. You don't need to continuously let me know. I'm absolutely aware of what is happening. I definitely know. So, but yeah, they love to do that. And the he, you know, they do that a lot. They'll say he or they, or, you know, just change it around. But it's always about you, regardless of whether they're using the right kind of pronouns. And I don't want to get into a fucking pronoun debate, because yeah. But anyway, it's coming up to 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut this, walk along a little bit, sit down, and then talk to you some more. Bye bye for now.